until we get to Manchester City. I'm going to start with Ali. Here's the top 5 you've got. Now, Pep Guardiola's pretty much said Julian Alvarez is undroppable. Bernardo Silva is key, and Ederson is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. None of them in that top 5. Ali, would that be your top 5 in that order?
Okay. John Stones, again, injured. I hate to repeat myself, but he's just barely coming back from injury. But all right, I'll move from that because that's.
But you know how good John Stones is. You saw him last season, right? You know how good he is. Like, what a truly
Sam,
special player.
If he's not on the
Stones
field,
is.
Sam, he's not a valuable player. If he's not on the field, he's got to be on the field. This is honestly, I cannot. Again, I'm not gonna dwell on that because again, it's an argument that I've already made. Let's move on to your top 2, all right? Which I understand, and I'm with you, that Rodri is incredibly important for Manchester City. I am with you, and I know that he's key to their success. But one of the things that you mentioned, it's your methodology, not mine. 70% of that, if I'm correct in terms of the number, is a player's overall ability, skill set, productivity, so on and so forth. Right. I'll put it to you this way. This morning, right here in my backyard, I have a soccer field, the Moreno Mental, right? And we played a backyard game. And if I were to have these players out in my backyard, if I happen in this imaginary world, I happen to have Rodri and Erling Haaland next to me, and I'm picking my team, Erling Haaland is going to be number 1 in that list every single time. Every single time. Now, I understand the value and the importance of Rodri, and over the length of a long season, this is a guy that is important in so many different levels. And I am not in any way taking away that value from Rodri. I'm not devaluing his importance at all. I'm just highlighting that goals, and I mean goals, and nothing else but goals, win you games. And when you have a guy who's breaking records and who continuously gives you a threat in the attacking half, in the final third, inside the 18-yard box, it's a game changer. It's a game changer for now and for years to come. Guys like Rodri, as important as they may be, you can accommodate players in that position and kind of sort of get away with it.
The stats would disagree with you there, basically.
What,
because
that Haaland scoring goals at a historic pace?
No, that Rodri is replaceable, because clearly he is not. He gets suspended for 3 games and they lose them. They've won almost every game they've played over a 60-game run when he's in the team. They lose as many games as they in 10 games without him as they do with 60 with him. I'm afraid to say that Rodri is the clear MVP, the clear tactical piece. And let's not devalue the goals, like you say.
30% though. 30%, Sam. You said 30%. Is your methodology, not mine.
But is Rodri...
You said that's the important part, right?
But would you say that Rodri is arguably... Okay, maybe you may not say he is, but he is top 3 central midfielders in world football. Is he not elite? Is he one of the very best in his position group? I would say he is.
Sam,
so he has the ability
your numbers,
level.
not mine. You said 30%. Right? 30% for the tactical importance, correct? 70% for overall productivity, skill set, ability, all that. Yes?
Call it roughly that, sure. Yeah.
Well, no, it's your numbers, not mine. I didn't come up with those numbers.
I told you, it's roughly that. Okay? So yeah, go for it. So
it's your numbers, not mine. I'm not coming up with it. All I'm telling you is goals. And I'm going to ask you this, Sam. I'm going to invite you to the Moreno Mental. I'm going to invite you to my field, and you'll have the pick. You have Rodri, and you have Erling Haaland out in my backyard, and we're playing. You have first pick. Who do you choose?
Well, if I pick Rodri, I get to play up front, so I'll go with that one, thanks.
Okay, so there you go.
I'm kidding. Look, Ali, look, really important here. We're not devaluing goals.
No, who's your pick, though? Who's your pick?
I'd pick Rodri.
Okay, and you're losing the game.
Because
thanks for coming to the Moreno
Rodri is very clearly is an excellent footballer.
Right? Hold on a second. There's no room for Haaland in the 6-yard box when Moreno's already in there at the Moreno Mental.
Bro, you haven't seen me play at the Moreno Mental. I distribute the play. Tac. I'm just 1 and 2 touches, baby.
Okay, let's go back to Rodri.
Now, let's look at this in the context of Manchester City's team and the squad and with the manager they have. We know that Haaland scores a lot of goals. We're not doubting that. And we know that goals win games. And we're not discrediting that either. You can see as I've got Bukayo Saka, top of Arsenal. I've got Mohamed Salah, top of Liverpool. I've got Bruno, top of Man United. I'm clearly not disrespecting cutting edge and making the difference in front of goal. However, in the context of the City team, boy, do they score a lot of goals from all sorts of places. And even if Erling Haaland was not to be in the team, Julian Alvarez is looking so damn good that he could step in. And City fans nowadays, they may not be too concerned if Erling Haaland missed, say, 3 games. It's not great. They wouldn't wish it on the team, but they know that they could probably get by. Clearly, that's not the case with Rodri, which means that he is an elite player. He is tactically the most important player, and he's the rightful number 1 in this list.